I want some of your feedback. And the question is this: should men hide or express their emotions publicly? Should men hide or express their emotions publicly? Why am I asking that question? I was watching a some awards presentation, and the player that was receiving the Hall of Fame something, um, he started talking about the men in his life and how they've been such an inspiration to him. And so I was watching this one man, I think it was like must have been a high school coach or something that encouraged him. And his lips were quivering, and you could tell he just wanted to cry, but he wouldn't. And then at some point during the speech, he just did like that. And so my whole thing is, talking about trauma and helping relieve trauma. And I call trauma emotional constipation. Why? Because we hold stuff in, and our bodies are not designed to hold stuff in. If we eat or drink, we got to go to the bathroom and it has to come out. But with our emotions, we don't do that. We hold it in and we become emotionally constipated. And so when we become emotionally constipated, that's like a garbage that's just swirling around. And it's not good. Nothing can grow in there. As a matter of fact, things die, right? Okay, so with that analogy. So if we're keeping all of these emotions in, it's not good. And there's a great book, and I've said it before, When the Body Says No, by Dr. Gabor Mate. It is an excellent book. He is a physician and also does a lot of developmental trauma. But he talks about when we don't say no, people pleasers basically don't say no. We take all of that in, and our body is not designed to hold all of this stuff, these emotions that we keep and we mask. And eventually the body turns on itself. And that's why he says we have all of these autoimmune issues. And so in thinking about that, I am also thinking about, okay, men historically die younger. And so I'm wondering about just keeping these emotions in. And so when I see this picture, we have in our society this, my perception, this belief that men shouldn't cry. Suck it up. You're not a man. And so again, my question is, should men express or hide their emotions publicly? Because we don't have a model, or do we have a model for how men should be in public? I don't know. But this bothers me. This bothers me. Keeping these emotions inside. And maybe it is to be done in private, but you got to get it out. You got to get it out. And this is why I say people need therapy. You got to get it out. Because it is going to come out in some way, and you will have no control over it. It's coming out. Whether that's sickness or disease or rage or death or something, it is coming out.